But what is up, guys? It is your boy Winster back at it again with another video. Today's video, we're going to be starting off your journey in Street Fighter 6. But before we get into today's video, guys, do yourself a favor and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try my best to upload fighting game content. What a better time than to start up again. If you guys have been here for a while, you guys know what I mean. But to start off again with Street Fighter 6. Make sure you guys do subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I do have some other social media content, guys. If you guys want to check that out, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Avid Streamer. That's where I actually recorded this video, and I have a very active Discord. So make sure you guys check out everything in the description box down below. I'm really excited. Street Fighter 6 has been released. I've seen nothing but combo videos. I've been watching tournaments. And I'm super excited to play this game. I definitely wanted to drop some knowledge on you guys. I know this is going to be your first time playing a fighting game, and maybe your first time playing Street Fighter or any competitive fighting game, or if you want to be casual. It's definitely a learning experience, and I wanted to make sure that I could at least put some points out there to help people that are interested in growing and playing the game. So the good thing that the game, since it just got released, everyone is starting off pretty much on the same footing. A lot of the gameplay that you're going to see is going to be very aggro based because people are learning how to play and they don't really know how to use a lot of defensive options. And these are all fantastic tools, but what I'm trying to get to is that everyone is starting off on the same page. So I don't want you to feel like you are falling behind by any means, or you already see people uploading these 30-50 hit combos. That means nothing right now because the game just dropped. And if you are interested, I think right now is probably the best time to start playing the game. So I definitely wanted to go over some tips that I want to leave on you guys so you guys could help better your gameplay. So the first things first, right? There's 18 characters in the game. Greatest tip that I could really give you is try to learn as many characters as you can. I think over the years of me being a character specialist in other fighting games like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I really hindered my progress, and it really left me behind when the meta developed and it became something else. So that's definitely something that I would really recommend. Learning other characters, learning how to play different styles as well. With learning other characters, that's also going to give you the opportunity to learn different play styles. If you play a grappler, you're going to learn all those tools, and then if you switch to a zoner, like Dhalsim, for example, right? You're going to learn those tools as well, of when to be defensive and when to be offensive. So definitely highly recommend learning different characters, which leads into different styles. Because you're learning so much at the beginning of the game, or just learning overall if you're taking these steps, a great thing that you're going to get from this is learning matchups, right? The best way to learn a matchup is actually playing online and testing everything that you've learned. So if you've been switching from styles, switching from characters, you're going to have no problem of learning how to adapt to those characters. And it's going to help you better your game. I wanted to go a little bit through some of my experiences that I've had over the years, right? And where I feel like I really faltered. I think my journey started with Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Hold on, holy shit, I'm that old. I'm that old, bro. Holy fuck. Actually, my competitive journey started in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And I really didn't venture outside of my comfort zone. I was playing Ryu, Ken, Akuma, and I know my Marvel 2 heads, you guys are, what the fuck kind of team is that? Listen, bro, I didn't know any better. When Marvel 3 ended up getting released, I felt the urge to really want to play competitive because how desperate I was to be competitive in Marvel 2, but I wasn't able to keep up because of my team synergy. And I still had the same kind of problem in Marvel 3. I played Wesker, Ryu, Akuma, and I really based a lot of my teams off of Wesker. And unfortunately, that just held me back in the meta. As Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out and the meta developed even further, Wesker was left in the dust. However, me being a character loyalist, wanted to really master the character and really take that character to the next level as much as I can. So I played around with team synergy and composition, right? I ended up playing Akuma, Wesker, Frank West, Akuma, Wesker, Dormammu, and then I finally settled on Wesker, Dormammu, Dante, and it just wasn't working for me. So I switched out the Dormammu, and it became my team what it is today: Wesker, Dante, Magneto. And yes, it is a fabulous team. I love that team. It's so much fun to play, especially with all the options that you have with like Team Super and just Wesker's aggressive playstyle, heavy mix-up character. But as the years passed by, I really felt like I was always left in the dust, having to compete with Mora Doom, having to compete with Doom Virgil, Magneto players. and it just always was an uphill battle, but I wanted to show my stuff. It wasn't until later on in the game's life where I wanted to try other characters like Doom, Mag Doom Virgil, Mag Dormammu Doom, maybe even Morgan, maybe even some Spider-Man, even though Spider-Man's a lower tier character. And I was having fun with the game again. But not that you can't do well with the low tier team, it is just always going to be a struggle. You're always going to have a quote-unquote bad matchup against the top tiers, especially in a game like Marvel vs. Capcom. I feel like I really struggled at that point, and as the years passed, I just felt more and more behind. The next step in my journey, because I really didn't accomplish too much in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, because I just didn't put enough time. I had a very low tier team, and I just didn't really care about it up until Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite released, and I said it to myself, this is the game where I'm going to try to take my competitive nature and try to be as competitive as I can. And luckily enough, I played a team that I really liked, Dante Ultron Space. Luckily for me, the team was godlike and it stayed one of the best teams in the game. However, because of me picking such a top tier team, I didn't feel the need that I had to really venture outside of that team. And because of that, I feel like it gave me tunnel vision, not giving me access to other stones, other characters, and learning other kind of playstyle. With Ultron and Dante being a very aggro, aggressive team in the meta, I just feel like I didn't learn anything else other than that. Now the Street Fighter 6 has come. I think it's a great opportunity to challenge myself to really venture outside of my norm, right? I usually try to pick for top tier teams because I'm too lazy to really learn anything. I try to pick top tier teams because it's just easy for me. I think Street Fighter 6 could really bring a lot of knowledge to me and help me grow as a player, and also learn all these other things where I have been lacking all this time. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I think this is also a great time for you to hone those same skills. Even though I have been active in the scene for a couple years now, it doesn't mean very much, especially when a new game drops. Everyone's on the same playing field, and even though I've been active for this long, you and I are both on the same level currently. In conclusion, guys, I definitely hope some of these tips helped you out, and hopefully my experiences, you guys learn from them, because I don't want you guys to make the same mistake. When I first started playing fighting games at a kind of semi-competitive level, I didn't know much about the scene, and I didn't really have a lot of people to guide me. However, I had a lot of friends around me who were also very competitive, and because of their skill, I developed my skill. So it goes to show you that even though you don't put a crazy amount of time, it can show some results, but are those results enough for you? The last thing I want to leave you guys is always remember to have fun. We all like fighting games. I love fighting games, and that's where we're here at the end of the day. I know sometimes it could seem like a mountain that you have to climb when you compare yourself to other fighting game players, other professional fighting game players. When you turn on stream and you see those players playing at the highest level, just remember that they all started on the same page, just like you and just like myself. So never really take anything for granted. Keep training, keep working, and hopefully we get to play in top 8 one of these days. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I really appreciate you guys' support. I'm going to try my best to do as much fighting game content that I can on this channel, and I love Yu-Gi-Oh as well, so I'm going to be uploading a Yu-Gi-Oh. None of that is stopping anytime soon. But until next video, I will check you guys out later. Peace out.